many people here have been to the Highlands Renaissance Festival before? Well, I'm having a good time, and this is me first year here at the Highlands Renaissance Festival. I'm learning it same as some of you. All right then, oncely, twicely, thricely.
What does the C stand
I'm not going to comment on that. All right, well, everybody, I'm Ebenezer Crumby, Scourge of the Seven Seas. Yeah, retired, and now I have the telling of tales of the sea. And the reason why I do this is because when I went to sea, I did not know what to expect. I thought it was going to be a lovely time as I rested on an island hammock, you know, rocking back and forth to the gentle tropical breezes, then blowing flowers up me nose, and native girls with no clothes on, fanning me with palm fronds, and well, it weren't like that at all. When I went to sea, I got shot, stabbed, exploded, eaten by sharks, infested by ants, and infested by other things. And well, I feel it's me duty to have the telling of tales of the sea, so you can make an informed decision before you go. But unfortunately, I do not remember things as well as I did before the lightning strike, and sometimes I need to be reminded by all of you what it were I were going to say. Well, let's see. Let's have a small practice example of it. Once there was a boy, and his name was
Amos.
Amos, and Amos were the sort of boy who always carried with him a big stick. Amos was rather predictable. Now, this is the way a tale of the sea might go. I'm going to take the first thing that I hear and understand. So you got to be loud, you got to be clear, and remember, at this point is where I usually say, remember, this is a family show. Remember, this is not a family show. You can yell whatever the hell you want. Now, also remember, if nobody's yelling anything, for God's sake, save me, yell something. Something! Yeah, you're a genius. I'm so glad you're here. Now, also remember, I am a retired Scourge of the Seven Seas. This is how I make me living. And after the show, I will be passing out amongst you with a wee bag, and if you can see fit, put something in old sailor's bag, or I'll stab you. Now, what are two things you'd like to hear a story about?
The mayor. Go.
We've already had a story about the mayor. Let's
We
do
need
something.
a new one.
Let's do, come on now, somebody.
Rubber dicks.
Rubber dicks and women. That's what I heard. That was rubber dicks, not rubber ducks, right? I don't want to have to sing a song called Rubber Dickies. You're the one. You make bath time so much fun. All right, rubber dicks and women. All right, two great things that go together. Once long ago, back when the sea had more spray on it, there was a ship. And that ship were well known on all the seven seas. Why, when it sailed into view, people would run screaming through the town. They didn't know what to do because this pirate ship was well known to everyone. It was the worst pirate ship ever, and its name was the...
Brown Eye.
The what?
Brown Eye.
The Brown Eye. It was the Brown Eye. It came from down under. It was the Brown Eye. And the Brown Eye had a crew of men on board. They were the most disgusting pirates ever known. Why, they were angry and mean. They had mean looks on their faces. They had mean intentions in their minds and mean smells coming out of their armpits and pants. And each one to a man had a special ability. They were all able to blow wood apart with their farts. Blow wood apart with their farts. I suppose we'll find out what kind of wood they're blowing apart. The groaning has already started. All right. Now, on board the Brown Eye, there was a crew of pirates that could blow wood apart with their farts. Now, one day they were sitting around on the deck, blowing wood apart, which is hell on the ship. And the captain came out of his quarters. The captain came out, he was a huge man. He had a chest like an ale keg. He had a head like a kettle, arms like cannons, and legs like trees, and his name was Captain...
Chlamydia.
Captain Chlamydia, named after his grandmother. Captain Chlamydia also had a special ability. He was able to
Seep.
Captain Chlamydia was able to seep out of all of his orifices. Oh, this is a groaner today. Hey, you know, you're the one yelling the suggestions. Yell something nicer. Well, one day he came out of his cabin all seeping and stuff. And he sees the men blowing the railing apart with their farts. He says, all right, cut that out there, you guys. You know, you're messing up the ship. And oh, your pants are, oh. I don't even want to look at you. Don't turn around again. Look, we got to go back to sea. You know, while we've been sitting here farting and seeping and stuff, our reputations have grown tarnished and diminished. Once again, we must go back to sea and make the name Brown Eye blaze across the sky, striking terror into the hearts of men and women everywhere. We must go to sea in search of adventure, in search of treasure, in search of
Bearded clams.
what?
Bearded clams.
Bearded clams.
That hadn't been done before.
Hey now, don't he wasn't here. Bearded clams, and the crew became very excited. Even though they didn't know why, they became very excited, and the captain seeped with excitement. Don't you do that? And so he says, men, raise the anchor, lower the sails, and they sailed out of port. And the crew, turning their hindquarters towards the sails, made a mighty wind. And they sailed out of port under their own power. Fortunately, they didn't aim it at the mast or it would have blown it apart.